Let's talk about eyes, not as organs for sight, but as portals, for a soul, for an intention, for a truth that words so often fail to convey. When you're trying to decipher what he's really feeling, his words can be a labyrinth, a minefield of mixed signals and social niceties. But his eyes are the key to the map. This isn't about simplistic rules. It's not just if he looks at you, he likes you. The language of the gaze is nuanced, a complex dialect of biology, psychology, and pure, unvarnished emotion. We're going to move beyond the basics and decode what his eye contact is really saying in every situation, from the first date to a decade-long partnership. We'll start with the most potent, most sought-after look of all, the lingering gaze. This is the look that makes the rest of the room dissolve. You're in a conversation, there's noise, there are other people, but his focus is a laser. He's not just glancing at you, he's studying you. You might notice his eyes tracing the curve of your smile, flicking to your eyes, then back. A lingering gaze typically lasts for more than 2 or 3 seconds. In the unspoken rules of social interaction, that is an eternity. And in that eternity, a message is being sent, clear as day. You have my complete and undivided attention. You are the most interesting thing in this space. Biologically, what's happening here is fascinating. When we are genuinely attracted to or interested in someone, our pupils dilate. It's an autonomic response, a way to let in more of what we find pleasing. He can't control it. So, if you notice his pupils are wide, dark pools, even in a well-lit room, his body is betraying a deep-seated attraction. This lingering gaze, combined with dilated pupils, is one of the most reliable nonverbal signals of genuine, captivated interest. It's the brain's way of saying, I want to see more of you. But then, there's the flip side, the averted gaze. And this is where things get complicated, because looking away doesn't always mean disinterest. In fact, context is everything. There's the shy, downward glance. You catch him looking at you, and he quickly drops his eyes, maybe with a slight smile or a faint blush. This isn't rejection. This is often a sign of endearing nervousness or respect. In some cultures, a direct, sustained gaze is considered challenging or disrespectful. A shy glance away, especially if it's downward, can indicate he feels vulnerable, that he's been caught in a moment of admiration and is a little embarrassed by it. It's a protective gesture, a way of guarding a feeling that is still tender. Then there's the nervous, darting gaze. His eyes are moving everywhere, to the exit, to other people, to his phone. This usually signals anxiety, discomfort, or a lack of engagement. His body is screaming, I want to be somewhere else. In a romantic context, this is a red flag. It suggests he's not present with you, that he's feeling trapped or insecure. Pay close attention to this. Is he just a generally anxious person, or is his anxiety specifically tied to being with you? The difference is crucial. And what about when he looks up and to the left or right? This is often a sign of cognition. He's accessing a memory or constructing a thought. If you ask him a question and he does this before answering, he's likely trying to be truthful or at least thoughtful. If, however, his gaze is shifting side to side rapidly, it can be a sign of deception, as he's nervously scanning the environment for an escape route, either from the conversation or from the truth. Now, let's talk about the eyes and the rest of the face, because the eyes rarely work alone. They are the conductors of the orchestra, that is his expression. Consider the smizing gaze, smiling with the eyes. A genuine, heartfelt smile, a Duchenne smile, doesn't just involve the mouth. It engages the entire face, most notably the orbicularis oculi muscles around the eyes. When he looks at you and his smile reaches his eyes, causing crow's feet to appear, that is a smile of true warmth and affection. It's involuntary and incredibly difficult to fake. This is the look that says, my joy is emanating from within, and you are the cause of it. Contrast this with a polite, social smile. The mouth turns up, but the eyes remain flat, unchanged, almost dead. That's a smile of obligation, not a feeling. Then there's the eyebrow flash. You catch his eye from across the room, and for a split second, both of his eyebrows raise. This is a universal, cross-cultural sign of recognition and interest. It's a micro-expression that says, it's you. I see you, and I'm pleased to. It's an instinctual greeting that dates back to our ancient ancestors. If he gives you a quick eyebrow flash, it's a clear signal that your presence is a welcome one. But the story doesn't end with attraction. Let's decode the gaze in different stages of a relationship. During conflict, the eyes become a battleground. The hard stare. This is a fixed, intense gaze, with the eyelids tightening and the brows possibly furrowing. This is not a gaze of affection, it's a gaze of challenge. He is trying to assert dominance, to communicate anger or frustration without words. It can feel confrontational and cold. Conversely, the refusal to look at all during an argument is just as telling. This is often a sign of shutdown. He's overwhelmed, he's disengaging, he's stonewalling. It's a defensive mechanism, a way of saying, I cannot handle this conversation right now. While it can be incredibly frustrating, it often stems from a place of feeling attacked or emotionally flooded, rather than pure indifference. In a long-term, secure relationship, the gaze evolves. It becomes less about the spark of attraction and more about the comfort of connection. You have the comfortable silence gaze. You're both in the same room, reading or doing your own thing, and you look up to find him already looking at you. But this gaze is soft, relaxed. There's no intensity, no pressure. It's a gaze of quiet contentment. It says, I am happy simply to exist in the same space as you. This is a profoundly intimate form of eye contact. It's the look that builds a home out of a relationship. There's also the seeking gaze. He's in a social situation, maybe at a party, and he scans the room until he finds you. When he does, his posture relaxes slightly. This is a nonverbal check-in. He's using you as his anchor, his safe harbor. He's confirming your presence and, in doing so, confirming his own sense of security. It's a silent way of saying, as long as you're here, I'm okay. And let's not forget the language of looking at other parts of your face. The mouth glance. During conversation, his eyes will drop to your mouth. This is a strong, primal signal of attraction. On a basic level, he is subconsciously thinking about kissing you. It's an intimate gesture that indicates he's not just interested in your ideas, but in you, physically. The quick body scan. His eyes will momentarily sweep down and back up. This is an assessment of physical attraction, plain and simple. It's instinctual. While it can feel objectifying if it's the only look he gives, when combined with genuine eye contact and conversation, it's a normal part of the mating dance. So, how do you put this all together? How do you become fluent in this silent language? First, you must establish a baseline. How does this person look at other people? His friends, his family, waiters, strangers? Is he generally a direct gazer, or is he more avoidant? Knowing his normal behavior is the only way to spot the meaningful deviations. The way he looks at you is only significant when it's different from the way he looks at everyone else. Second, look for clusters. A single signal can be misleading. Maybe he has something in his eye, and that's why he's squinting. But a cluster of signals creates a coherent message. The lingering gaze, combined with dilated pupils, combined with a soft smile that reaches his eyes, that is a trifecta of genuine, positive feeling. The nervous, darting eyes, combined with crossed arms, combined with a body angled away from you, that is a cluster of discomfort or disinterest. Finally, trust your intuition. Your subconscious brain is a powerful processor of nonverbal cues. It's picking up on all these micro-expressions and subtle shifts long before your conscious mind can articulate them. That gut feeling you get, that he's being sincere or that something is off, is often your intuition translating the unspoken language of his eyes. The eyes are a window. They can show you the heat of desire, the chill of anger, the warm glow of love, or the empty void of indifference. Your task is not to stare, unblinking, trying to force a meaning. Your task is to observe, gently and with an open mind. Listen to what he isn't saying. The words will tell you a story, but the eyes will give you the truth. They reveal the hidden chapters, the secret fears, the unspoken hopes. So the next time you're with him, take a moment, pause, and just listen with your eyes.